much. Channel 3 is your election authority. One of the most contentious election battles is the race for Congress in the 5th District. And sparks were flying in a recent debate between incumbent Jahana Hayes and Republican challenger David Sullivan. As Chief Capitol reporter Susan Raff explains, some predict this could be a tight race.
She said 2 years ago she would not support Nancy Pelosi as Speaker of the House.
It was their first debate and a lively one. The candidates for the 5th District were asked if they ever differ from their party.
Well, one of the luxuries of being an independent is I don't have a party that's dictating to me party positions.
But responses from Democrat incumbent Jahana Hayes and Republican challenger David X. Sullivan were a bit more heated.
Her first vote was for Nancy Pelosi as Speaker of the House. Since that time, 100% of the time, she has voted with her party leadership.
So instead of just giving percentages, pull up a specific bill and I'll defend it.
The fact that he can't talk specifically about a vote and is looking at percentages, the Democratic priorities that we put forth are also the priorities of people in this district. Things like health care and, addressing climate change.
Hayes says she pressed Speaker Pelosi for more COVID testing for members of Congress and their staffers. Hayes is still recovering from the coronavirus. The 5th District covers much of the northwestern part of the state. It's very diverse. It includes Democratic strongholds like Waterbury, New Britain, and Meriden, but the surrounding areas are more conservative and rural. Before being elected to her first term, Hayes was a high school history teacher and former National Teacher of the Year. Sullivan is a former federal prosecutor. The economy is a big focus for him. He favors tax policies that support businesses and wants to work on getting out-of-state businesses to Connecticut.
We're very, very encouraged by what we're seeing in this district, and we believe that the incumbent does not share the values generally of the people of this district.
Both Hayes and Sullivan are looking for unaffiliated voters who could make or break this race. Bruce Walczak, a real estate consultant, feels we should work together to fix the economy, health care, and Social Security. He's critical of Hayes for what he calls her partisanship, and Sullivan for what he views as shortcomings of the Republican Party.
And I believe that our Congress is dysfunctional. The party rules and the dug-in party positions have rendered Congress ineffective.
When it comes to the pandemic, Hayes believes that the federal government should provide guidance and more resources to help schools reopen. But Sullivan feels differently. He feels the government's role should be limited and is a poor use of taxpayer resources. Susan Raff, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.